כן חברים, אז מה קורה וברוכים הבאים לפרק ה-12 של מס אפקט 1. מס אפקט לג'נדרי אדישן, מס אפקט 1. הקיצר, אתם בטח זוכרים איפה עצרנו בפרק הקודם, אז כן, אנחנו ממשיכים את זה. בואו רק נראה שאין לי נשקים יותר חזקים פתאום. כמובן שלא. אוקיי. משהו יותר חזק. טוב, אז כן חברים, בעצם עוד שזה עולה בעצם יותר טוב גם על זה. יש שילדס פה יותר טובים. כן, זה יותר טוב. יש לי לייט של טוריאן, זה טוב לאחד מהם? זה אפשר לשים לאחלה. אולי אפשר לשים משהו? אוקיי. אז יש לי שריון חדש, נראה לי. בכל מקרה, או שלא? לא שיניתי שריון. אני כן. טוב, בכל מקרה חברים, בואו נמשיך. אנחנו בעצם בתוך המקום הזה שהיינו בו קודם. ויאללה, בואו נעשה את זה. היינו צריכים להרוג קצת בני אדם בדרך לצערי. לאיזה מהחדרים ללכת? בלי שמץ של מושג. איפה באנו בכלל? איך לכאן מהסיבה הפשוטה שהחלטתי. זה מדיום נראה לי, או אברג'. זה לא איזי. עוד קשה. איזס. אוי, האדום האחרון הזה דפק אותי. לא, אוקיי, שנייה. נעשה עוד פעם אחת. עכשיו. יש. אוקיי, בוא נמשיך. פה. עם אותה גישה. אוקיי. זה היה אחד. זה אזור מוזר אגב. כן, זאת תהיה תמונה טובה. ניקח גם אחת מפה. אחלה. אוקיי, סליחה על זה. אתם יודעים איך אני עם תמונות. יש שם עוד אחד אחרי הדלת. סורי. סורי. מרגיש לי רע שאני הורג אותו. איפה האיד סטיישן? הנה. שם? איזה סיבוב. למעלית.
I cannot.
כדי להוציא אותם משם? חזרנו לאיפה שהיינו קודם.
Get away from me! The guards would shoot me to get you.
הייתי ברסטריקטד אריה. שם. בטוחים שזה המקום הנכון? טראם. רגע. משהו פה לא מסתדר לי, חכו דקה. קורנטין לאב. פעם. קישור לאב. למה לא הייתי נראה לי? לא בטוח.
We can't have any shooting in here.
מאוד מבולבל. נראה לי שהייתי במקום הנכון, אבל כאילו... קורנטין. בואו הולך לשם. נראה לי שלא הייתי פה. עדיין לפחות. דגש פה זה נראה לי. נראה לי שהייתי פה. או שהייתי פה מהצד השני, ולא הייתי פה. נראה לי שהייתי פה מהצד השני. לא, אני טועה. לא הייתי פה מהצד השני. רואים? בוא נלך לשם.
You do not know the privilege of
הלכתי.
There is power in creation to shape a life, turn it toward happiness or despair. Her children were to be ours, raised to hunt and slay Saren's enemies. I won't be moved by sympathy, no matter who you bring into this confrontation.
Liara's here because she wants to be, not because I asked her to.
Indeed. What have you told him about me, Liara?
What could I say, Mother? That you're insane? Evil? Should I explain how to kill you? What could I say?
Have you faced an Asari commando unit before? Few humans have.
I can't believe you'd kill your own daughter.
I now realize I should have been stricter with her.
שיט. יאללה, נלחמים באסרי, חברים. כמה חיילים יש לזאתי? אני לא יכול לראות בה. אני חושבת שהסארי קומנדוס מפחידות אותי. יש לי הסארי בקבוצה. שיט. אוקיי. הולכת לפתוח עוד דברים? קצת חלשה. איזה טוב זה ששמתי את הכדורים האלה נגד הדרוידים. רציני, זה כזה חזק, תקשיבו. כאילו אלה שהם נגד סינתטיק. עוד שניים שם. אם כבר נהיית חלשה היא תופסת את הבטן. רב חשוב. אוקיי, קאצין.
This is not over. Saren is unstoppable. My mind is filled with his light. Everything is clear.
The Rachni didn't cooperate with you. Why should I?
I will not betray him. You will. You must listen. Saren still whispers in my mind. I can fight his compulsions. Briefly, but the indoctrination is strong.
So you could turn on me again.
Yes, but it would not be my will, Shepherd.
אוקיי, עכשיו נלחמת בו קצת ומדברת כעצמה.
Come to idolize him, worship him. You would do anything for him. The key is Sovereign, his flagship. It is a dreadnought of incredible size, and its power is extraordinary.
The ship that attacked Eden Prime? I didn't think anything that size could land on a planet.
It has a very powerful mass effect drive, but that is not Sovereign's true power. The longer you stay aboard, the more Saren's will seems correct. You sit at his feet and smile as his words pour into you. It is subtle at first. I thought I was strong enough to resist. Instead, I became a willing tool, eager to serve. He sent me here to find the location of the Mu relay. Its position was lost thousands of years ago.
Tell me where the Mu gate is before I lose my temper.
Of course, Commander. I transcribed the data to an OSD. Take it, please.
Knowing the relay's coordinates is not enough. Do you know where he planned to go from there?
Saren wouldn't tell me his destination. But you must find out quickly. I transmitted
אז האמת היא שהיא לא רעה, פשוט סארן שולט בה, כאילו זה לא ש...
Stop me. I can't. His teeth are at my ear. Fingers on my spine. You should. Oh, you should.
Mother! Don't leave! Fight him!
You've always made me proud, Liara. Die.
Engaging target.
אוי, אני צריך להילחם באמא שלה עכשיו. אוי ויי.
I cannot go on. You will have to stop him, Shepard.
Hold on. We've got Netagel. Maybe we can...
No. He is still in my mind. I am not entirely myself. I never will be again.
Mother!
Good night, little wing. I will see you again with the dawn.
מתה?
No lie. They always said there would be a...
Oh שיט. טוב, אז הרגנו את אמא שלה, פרקטית.
I do not like this place. Too many dark secrets.
וואלה, את לא אוהבת את זה? חשבתי את אוהבת את זה שהרגנו את אמא שלה. שהרגנו את אמא שלך. טוב, מה עכשיו יש לי לעשות? hot labs.
I'm wearing an environmental suit and I'm still freezing.
זה סגור, אני צריך ל-hot labs. זה נעול. איפה היציאה ממשפחתי? יש שם דלת אחת. נכנסנו דרך הדלת הזאת, לא לפה. כן. אין פה עוד דלת שאפשר לפתוח. שיט. אני תקוע פה נראה לי.
The sooner we are off this first.
הדלתות נעולות. שיט. לא, משם אי אפשר גם לחשוב להיכנס. כאן אמורים. זה לא נפתח. רגע, משהו פה מוזר. אנחנו צריכים להיפטר מהחרקים שפה, אוקיי, בסדר. עושים את זה? אוי ויי. זר. זר מהשרי. שפרד? אחריך.
This one serves as our voice. We cannot sing. Not in these low spaces. Your musics are colorless.
Musics? What?
Your way of communicating is strange. Flat. It does not color the air. When we speak,
זה לדבר בשביל החרקים.
we are the mother. We sing for those left behind. The children you thought silenced. We are Rachni.
Did you order your people to kill the science team?
No, we were locked away here. The children are beyond our songs. They have been lost to silence. The children we birthed were stolen from us before they could learn to sing. They are lost to silence.
אז היא לא... זה כאילו האימא של כל החרקים האלה שנלחמנו בהם?
They will only cause harm as they are.
All right. I don't think they'll give me much choice anyway.
Before you deal with our children, we stand before you. What will you sing? Will you release us? Are we to fade away once more?
Look, those tanks? Acid. Strong enough to kill anything, no matter its biology. They wouldn't have installed that if they weren't afraid of the consequences of her getting loose.
They made a mistake. They let the Krogan go too far. This is a chance for us to atone. She has done nothing to us.
Your companions hear the truth. You have the power to free us
הקטע שאני רוצה לשחרר אותם, אבל אני מפחד שהם יתקפו אותנו.
of memory.
I won't destroy your entire race. You'll go free.
You will give us the chance to compose anew? We will remember. We will sing of your forgiveness to our children.
אני מקווה שהוא לא יתקוף אותנו רק. למרות שקיבלתי achievement של זה שהשלמתי את נובריה, אז נראה לי שסיימתי. אוקיי. הכל טוב. אז שחררנו אותו וזהו, כאילו...
I do not like this place. Too many dark secrets.
סיימנו כאן הכל? כאילו את hot labs. נעשה את זה רק. לא רוצה... לא הבנתי אבל כאילו... אני קצת כועס על עצמי שהיא הייתה חייבת למות, כאילו, אם הייתי יכול להציל אותה זה הטוב. איפה זה ה-hot labs? הייתי אומר שכאן איפשהו, נכון? elevator. הנה hot labs. חברים בואו, נסיים עם זה. זה היה פרק דווקא מעניין, אבל אני קצת עצוב שהיא הייתה צריכה למות. הייתה לי תחושה שזה מה שיקרה בתכלס, אבל מאוד קיוויתי שלא. בסוף כן. טוב נו, אין מה לעשות אני מניח.
Are you here to secure the situation?
That's right. I'm a council specter. Who are you?
I am Yaroslav Tartakovsky, the operations director. I would stand and shake hand, but you must listen to me. If we do not contain our mistake, they will drop bombs from the battle stations. You understand?
I understand that we'll be dead soon. Talk fast.
Binary Helix found an egg. It was on a derelict ship, thousands of years drifting. This was Rachni's ship. Inside they find many eggs in cryogenic suspension.
They brought it here to wake it up?
Binary Helix planned to clone Rachni, mass produce them, create an army. But when they get here, they find this egg is not a common Rachni. It is a queen.
שחררתי אותה קודם בתכלס.
They move her to Rift Station. They are thinking that without her, they can raise the babies to be obedient.
Hold on. Don't you need a male to get eggs?
Queens are born carrying the genetic code of their fathers. Eggs are carried away from the colony to hatch alone.
Oh.
Queens can lay eggs in hours and have a colony in days. This is how they spread so quickly.
This is fascinating, but we don't have time to chat.
These Rachni are beyond saving. It is a sad thing, but they must be euthanized. I am thinking that the neutron purge must be set off.
I'm not familiar with the purge system.
It creates bursts of neutron radiation, kills everything within the station. Things beyond get genetic damage of varying degree.
How do we set off the purge?
Arming controls are nearby. All you do is insert the key. Then I will give Yara a restore.
Holy shit. זה היה אגרסיבי.
Area secured.
זה היה מאוד בעייתי. טוב, נקווה שנוכל לעשות את זה.
Connecting. I have full access to the facility and am at your disposal.
We're moving on.
לא, זה לא מה שהתכוונתי לעשות.
Commander.
The sooner we're off this frozen world, the better.
Online. How can I help you?
Activate the neutron purge.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that without proper code authorization.
Sic semper
That is not the correct code.
Oof.
Please report to security for arrest and interrogation.
Activate the neutron purge.
I'm sorry, but
Who
I
would have the
can't.
code?
Director of Operations Yaroslav Tartakovsky, or any executive officer of Binary
Ay,
Helix.
fuck.
Activate the neutron purge.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that without proper
Who
code.
would have the code?
Director of
טוב,
Operations.
הוא מת הרגע.
Logging you out, Commander.
כל דירקטור יהיה לו. לא יודע, הייתה לי תחושה שזה יותר מסובך מלקחת מהגופה שלו קוד.
Online.
Activate the neutron purge.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that without proper code authorization.
Code input 875-020-079. Code Omega. Local execution.
Verified. Code Omega execution in 120 seconds.
אני שחררתי את אמא שלכם, אז אתם תהיו בסדר אחרי שתמותו. או היא תהיה בסדר אם זה עוזר לכם. אנחנו פשוט עוצרים אותם מלהיכנס לפה, הם המון. רואים את הכמות? אנחנו רק צריכים לעצור אותם מלהיכנס. זה כל כך הרבה חרקים. הייתי סוגר את הדלת, אבל זה לא נראה לי אפשרי. 40 שניות. שלושים. 6. שאומרים שהם לא נכנסים לפה. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. רגע. חבר'ה. הקטע שהייתי אמור לברוח משם ואני סתם אידיוט. כן, הייתי אמור לברוח. שוטגן. לרוץ וללחוץ. יאללה. עכשיו יהיה בסדר נראה לי. סיימתי? אוקיי. Depart Rift Station via the passenger tram that you arrived in. שאני זוכר איפה זה? משם. אוקיי. הולך לשם זריז. זה היה ארוך. יאללה חבר'ה, חזרה לשם. זה היה פרק מאוד מאוד אינטנס. היי.
What's our next move, Commander? Head for the Mu relay?
There's no point.
The Mu relay could link to dozens of systems. Unless we know exactly where Saren's going, we'd just be wasting our time.
The commander is right. We cannot rush off blind. We still need to learn more about Saren.
Who put you in charge? Did the commander resign when I wasn't looking?
We're all on the same team here, Williams. She's just trying to help.
Sorry, Commander.
This is a tough mission. We're all on edge. Everyone go get some rest. Crew, dismissed.
Novaria report is away, Commander. You want me to patch it through to the Council?
יאללה, נדבר עם הקונסול.
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Is this report accurate, Commander? You found Rachni on Novaria?
And then released the Queen. Do you have any idea what you've done? How many generations until they overrun the galaxy?
This Queen is different. She understands why her kind had to be wiped out last time around.
I hope you're right, Shepard. Our children's children will pay the price if you're not.
We'll be waiting for your next report, Commander.
הרגיעו זה ששחררנו אותה זה בגלל זה זן של בעלי חיים בכל זאת. אתם לא יכולים פשוט להרוס כל דבר שאתם רואים. כאילו תרגיעו.
Yes, Commander.
Speak freely, Presley. I want to know if you have a problem with non-humans.
I trust you, Commander. If you think they belong here, then so do I.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
זו תשובה שונה ממה שהייתה פעם קודמת, האמת. טוב, רגע, בואו, אני רוצה לרדת לי לדבר קצת עם חברי צוות. חברים, אז בעצם עשינו הרבה מאוד בפרק הזה. עשינו המון, ליתר דיוק. חיסלנו את עוד החרקים שם חוץ מהמלכה, כי היה חשוב לי שהדור שלהם לא פשוט ייגמר בגלל טמטום. אז כן, זה בסדר. סך הכל היה בסדר.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
מה איתו?
If you are here to talk about Benezia's death, you need not bother. She brought it upon herself.
Don't pretend it doesn't bother you. She was your mother.
She was, but she was not. I prefer to remember Benezia as she used to be, before she was corrupted by Sovereign's power.
The best of your mother lives on in you. Her determination, her intelligence, her strength.
That is kind of you to say. I appreciate your concern, but I am fine. Benezia chose her path, just as I have chosen mine. I am with you until the end, Shepard.
Maybe we could pick up where we left off. You were telling me about your interest in the Protheans.
Actually, I think I was talking about my interest in you, and making a fool of myself in the process. As I said, I am not used to dealing with people, especially humans. I did not really know much about your species when we first met, Shepard. I found it hard to take humanity seriously. Your kind always seemed so rushed and high-strung.
We don't have the luxury of time. An Asari can live for 1,000 years. We're lucky if we hit 150.
That is true. At first I thought that was a weakness of your species. After spending time with you and your crew, however, I think it may actually be an advantage. You humans are creatures of action. You pursue your goals with an almost indomitable determination. It is an admirable trait, but also an intimidating one.
סליחה חברים, אני פשוט מארגן עם ריל גיים משהו ללייב שיש היום של המיינקראפט. Humans are creatures of action to the good.
You're scared of us?
Unfortunately, the rest of the galaxy sees humanity as something of a bully. You run over anyone in your path to get what you want. It is up to people like you to change their minds, Shepard.
I'm doing the best I can, Liara.
There is a reason the Council chose you to become a Spectre. They saw something special in you. The best of what humanity has to offer. I looked into your history. I know what happened on Akuz. The fact that you survived shows a remarkable strength.
Now you're digging into my past? Invading my privacy?
לא התכוונתי ככה.
I know it was wrong, but after our last conversation, I was too embarrassed to approach you directly. I was afraid I would say something stupid again. I wanted to know more about you, to understand what made you into the man you are. There is something compelling about you, Shepard.
Are you sure you're interested in me? Or is it my visions of the Protheans?
I admit, your connection to the Protheans had something to do with my initial interest, but it has grown beyond that.
מעוניינת בי. יש פה בעיה?
But I was not sure if it was appropriate to act on my feelings. I thought there might already be a relationship between you and Chief Williams.
Williams and I are just friends, nothing more.
My mistake then. I am not as adept at understanding human relationships as I thought. But what about us, Shepard? Is there a mutual attraction, or was I wrong about that too?
יאללה, נעשה שכן, למה לא?
There is something between us.
I knew it, and I knew you felt it too. But does this not seem rather strange? Why do I feel so close to you? We have only known each other a short time. We are from two different species.
זה בגלל החיבור הזה של המוחות בתכלס, לא?
This makes no sense.
These things never make sense. They just happen and we get swept up in the storm.
You make it sound so chaotic, so dangerous.
A little danger makes things exciting.
This is all a bit overwhelming. I am not used to this. I need some time.
Take all the time you need, Liara. I'll be here.
Thank you, Shepard. Let's just talk about something else for now.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
אוקיי, אז סך הכל השר יתחילה איתי. כן. אגב חברים, רציתי לומר, אני צריך להכין את זה. יש במשחק הזה תכנים לפעמים שהם מתאימים יותר ל-17 פלוס. אז לפי הידע שלי רוב הקהל פה הוא לא. אז מה שאני אעשה בעצם יהיה לי משהו ב-OBS, שהוא כמו מסך כזה של מצונזר או משהו כזה עם מוזיקה. שפשוט אם יש משהו, מי שמבין מבין, מי שלא הכל טוב, שתבינו שיש תוכן שהוא לא לגילאים של כולם. אם יהיה משהו אז אני פשוט כאילו ישר אקפיץ את המסך הזה ואז הכל יהיה בסדר. כאילו, ואז לא יהיה תוכן בסרטונים האלה בעצם שהוא לא מתאים למישהו, אבל אני עדיין אוכל לשחק אותו כמו שאני רוצה וכמו שאני יכול, כי אני בגיל המתאים. בסדר חברים? ג'וקר, יש משהו?
Glad to be off of Novaria. I don't know which was worse, the cold or the corporations. One will freeze your balls off, the other will sell them out from under you. With all due respect, Commander.
I have to go.
All right.
האמת שהוא צודק לגמרי. אלא אם נסיים פה את הפרק או שיש לי עוד דברים שאני יכול לעשות כאילו זריז. רגע נלך לדבר עם דרקס. רקס, איזה דרקס? דרקס זה באנדרומדה.
Why did you become a mercenary?
Lots of reasons.
Such as?
Such as, I needed to get out of our system. I needed to eat. I needed to survive.
Why not stay and help your people?
I tried to help. That's why I had to leave.
What happened?
I was betrayed. I was head of a small tribe. We were trying to restore order after the war, but the other tribes were against us. They followed Jared, one of the few warlords who survived the war with the Turians. But he was old, and so were his ideas. He wanted to continue the war. He wanted us to fight. Turians, Solarians, each other. It didn't matter who, as long as we were fighting.
What did you want?
I just wanted Jared to shut up, to stop his ranting. I wanted him to stop leading the tribes astray. But he couldn't understand how much things had changed. We didn't have the numbers to go to war. Even if we did, the genophage made sure we couldn't replenish our numbers fast enough. I told them all to forget about war. We needed to focus on breeding, at least for one generation. And for a while, we were getting through. Some of the tribes started coming around.
I take it the warlord didn't appreciate that.
No, he didn't. He arranged a crush with the tribes, a meeting on neutral ground. He wanted to talk. We met at the Hollows, near the graves of our ancestors. The skulls of our dead laid bare to remind us where we come from and where we all go. It's as sacred as any Krogan place can be. Violence is forbidden.
It sounds like a trap to me. You must have suspected as much.
I did. But when your father invites you to a crush, well, there are some laws that even we hold sacred.
Jared was your father?
אוקיי, זה היה אבא שלו.
He was. Until that day. We talked, but we didn't get anywhere. When it was clear that I wouldn't join him, he gave the signal. His men leapt from the graves of our ancestors like Krogan undead. The few that were loyal to me died quickly. I escaped with my life, but not before I sank my dagger deep into my father's chest. That is why I left, and that's why I'll never go back.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
אדם קשוח, או קרוגן קשוח. למרות שכל הקרוגנים קשוחים, אז לא כזה.
Commander, good to see you.
You've been with CSEC a while. Have you seen much action?
Well, not as much as you, but yeah, I've seen some interesting things.
I'll bet you have. Anything in particular that stands out?
I remember this Solarian geneticist I was sent to investigate. That case was a bit disturbing.
What happened? Why were you investigating them?
I was tasked with tracking black market trade on the Citadel. Most of it harmless, nothing I needed to pursue. But during the course of my investigation, I noticed an increase in the trade of body parts, organs mostly. We usually get a few of those, but not the numbers I was seeing. We weren't sure if there was a new black market lab or if some freak was harvesting organs from citizens.
You've seen this before on the Citadel?
Every so often, some lab sells unwanted parts through the black market, but they're not as bad as the psychos. I remember this one L-Corps diplomat we caught in my first year on the job. He was hacking people up and selling their organs. Had the station in a bit of a panic. But this case wasn't that clear-cut. Turns out there was more going on than we first realized.
So how did you figure out what was happening?
אולם יש פה סיפור רקע שלא יודע מה.
DNA tests. The weird thing was, the match led us to a Turian who was still alive and was very convinced he'd never lost his liver. After a bit of digging, I discovered this Turian worked briefly for Dr. Salion, the geneticist. So I went to his lab hoping to find evidence of cloned organ development, but there was nothing. No Solarian hearts, no Turian livers, not one Krogan testicle.
What did you do about the geneticist?
I brought in some of his employees for interrogation to see if I could get them to talk. While I was interviewing one of them, I came across something suspicious.
Good thinking. Lackeys are always easier to scare.
Exactly. Though in this case it paid off in a different way. One of my detainees started bleeding profusely during the interview. We offered to patch him up and he got frantic, freaked out. I ordered a full exam to find out what was going on. Our medics found incisions all over his body, some of them fresh. That was our big break. These people weren't just Dr. Salion's employees. They were test tubes, walking, living test tubes.
He was growing parts inside these people?
Exactly. He cloned their organs right inside their own bodies. Then he harvested them and sold them off. Most of the victims were poor. He'd pay them each a small percentage of the sales, but only if the organs were good. Sometimes an organ wouldn't grow properly, so he'd just leave it in them. Most of them were a mess, but only on the inside, hidden so nobody could see it.
I hope he got what he deserved.
That's the worst part. We never caught him.
Why not? What the hell happened?
He ran, blew his lab, grabbed some of his employees, and headed for the nearest space dock. By the time I found out, his ship was already leaving. He threatened to kill his hostages if we tried to stop him.
But you went after him anyway, right?
I ordered Citadel Defense to shoot him down, but CSEC headquarters countermanded my order. They were worried about civilian casualties if the ship was destroyed so close to the Citadel. I told them those hostages were dead anyway. We just used them to make more organs. But they wouldn't listen.
No wonder you hated it there. Those idiots just let him fly away.
Yes, they did. I went to Palin and told him what I thought of him and his policies. He said if I didn't like it, I could quit. Well, I almost did. All they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it all.
A few casualties is a small price to pay to stop someone like that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, those hostages might be wishing they died by now anyway. Just wish I could have stopped him. That's all.
I gotta go.
Commander.
זה מעניין דווקא. הלחימה שלי הזאת.
Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
You mean the Rachni, right? They were dangerous, Skipper. They proved that 2,000 years ago. I think it was a mistake to let them go. But that wasn't my call to make. It was yours. You know, you really should talk to Tisoni about her mom. She has to be hurting. Just saying, Skipper.
Dismissed, Chief.
Sir.
דיברתי איתו על נימוק. באמת. פה למטה שכחתי. זה. כן. בוא נראה מה הולך עם טלי.
Shepard, I'm glad you're here.
Good to see you smiling again, so to speak.
I'm sleeping much better now. I guess I'm getting used to how quiet your ship is. I still think a lot about my pilgrimage, though. I know Steren's our top priority, but with all the worlds we go to, I was hoping to find something to bring back to the flotilla.
We've still got a long way to go. You'll find something to take back.
Yes, but it cannot just be some derelict ship my people can use for salvage. It has to be more than that. There's a lot expected of me.
What's so special about you?
It's my father. He's the senior member of the Admiralty Board. He's one of only 5 people who can overrule the decisions of the Conclave for the good of the migrant fleet. My father is responsible for the lives of 17 million people. Our entire race is in his hands, and I'm his only child.
It must be tough on you.
My people place a high value on family and ancestry. There's an unspoken expectation that I'll live up to my father's example. Everyone's waiting for me to do something great.
אז היא ממלוכה והיא אימא שלה מתה לפני שנייה ווואי וואי.
And that reflects badly on both me and my father.
The work you're doing here is more important than anything any Quarian has ever done before.
Yes, I know. But you have to understand Quarian culture. We're a very insular society. The events beyond the flotilla don't much matter to the average citizen. Our greatest dream is that one day we'll return to our homeworld and drive out the Geth. But even if we stop Seren, that's not going to happen. There's still millions of Geth behind the veil. Until they're gone, our exile will continue.
What would you need to bring back to make everyone happy?
Something that would help us better understand the Geth. They've changed significantly since the exile. They've continued to evolve. We've done our best to study them, but it's not easy. They're very reclusive. Until recently, they never went beyond the borders of the Veil. And all the Geth we run into now are under Seren's control. We'd need to find Geth operating on their own, independently. But I don't want this to get in the way of our mission, Shepard. First, we stop Seren. Then I'll worry about my own problems.
I should go.
See you later.
Cool. רגע. יש על מה לדבר?
Something I can do for you, Commander.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
עוד אנשים בקבוצה? איתו עם רקס, איתו דיברתי. לא, נראה לי זו. וואלה, מעניין, כאילו הרבה דברים. באופן עקרוני מה יש לנו לעשות? ומהר. יש לנו את ומהר לעשות. ואת כל אלה. טוב חברים, אז נראה מה נעשה בפרק הבא. תודה רבה שצפיתם. יאללה ביי.